Welcome aboard once again everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Join me here tonight with Disco Dan, that's behind the camera. We have a weekly catch up where me and Disco Dan try and go fishing together once a week, because he's only allowed out once a week. If the camera's now shaking, that's Dan petrified in case his missus sees that. So we've ended up on Holyhead Breakwater and we're going to fish over the back wall here tonight. As you can see, nothing is put together just yet. I'm blinding you now. It's 20 to 8. It's half an hour into the flooding tide. It's way too early to start fishing over the back yet. We've got about another half an hour, 40 minutes before we've got water to the wall to start fishing. If you've not fished the back of Holyhead Breakwater before, the simplest way to say it is you lose loads of gear. It's really snaggy, heavy ground, massive boulders the size of vans and cars, and loads of kelp, but it does hold some good fish. Everything from pollock to wrasse to bullhuss to congers to codlin, you name it, it's over the back there. And also your dogfish. So what we're going to do is we're going to set up a shelter. There's a lot of rain due to come in tonight, so we're going to set up the shelter. Set up the shelter. Well, I am anyway. Dan's going to stand out in the rain because he's hardcore. Set up the shelter. We've got a few prawn pots there. We're going to drop them on the inside because Dan eats everything. So we're going to try and catch Dan some prawns through the night. And maybe stick a couple on out for bait. Maybe get a lobster. Who knows? Keep tuned. Keep watching. And let's see what we can find over the back wall of Holyhead Breakwater. Wow, the weather front's come in, guys, as was expected. I've literally just got my bait out. Disco Dan has lost a nice fish on the way in. Could have been anything, we didn't get to see it. That weather front's come in though, let me show you. So I'm in the shelter now, as you can see. So obviously it sounds great and that. Well, I'm hoping so anyway. But this is what the weather's like out there. Horrible torrential rain. It's absolutely disgusting. We knew it was coming. I'm going to get another rig put together. Big baits tonight, guys, fish baits. We've got some fresh mackerel, some fresh herring, frozen squid, frozen mackerel, fish baits, and hoping for something big. Anyway, I'll turn the camera off and get another rig sorted, ready to go out. Just another quick update, guys, to say that I think I've lost my marbles. Absolutely crazy. I've been up since 5 o'clock this morning as I've been pike fishing all day. It's a Friday, I don't work on a Friday, so that's hence how I get to do quite a bit of fishing. Yeah, so I've been up since 5 o'clock this morning pike fishing. Unfortunately I lost 2 pike, but my nephew Joe, that's not been pike fishing before, had his first pike of £7, so way nice one, mate. Made up with that, and it was more of a day to try and get him a pike, and to obviously give him his first session pike fishing. Now there's nothing else happened since, apart from I received a message earlier on from Carry-On Pyrie, Anglesey Tight Liners, and obviously I'd put a post on my social media that I was out, and he asked if I was if he could join. So yeah, of course, definitely, no problem whatsoever. So me thinking that I've lost my marbles, Carry-On's come out in the rain to join us. So I'm not even going to get out the shelter to show you. If the rain eases off for 5 minutes, I'll show you then. But yeah, Carry-On's fishing to my left now, then Dan's fishing down there to my right. I'm in the middle, hoping for something big. Anyway, I won't bring you back now unless something happens within the 3 of us catching a fish or something. So I'm just doing quick, simple, short updates with the weather being so bad. Quick look, snaggy, so plenty of rotten bottoms tied up, and I'll just sit here, I'll tie 5 or 6 of these up ready to go. Yeah, miserable, wet, windy, crazy night. First cast, first fish, small little eel, lost the lead, but a small little eel there, really small little eel. Happy with that on the first cast. my shelter's just about to fly away, guys. So I'm going to get this unhooked and I'm going to get my shelter sorted out and I'll bring you back, eh? Footage isn't great, guys, but the Keirion's just lost the fish on the way in as well. The weather's horrendous, guys. I can't even put my stand up. Everything's blowing all over the place. Fishing in a hurricane. Look at that, you know what I mean? It's just crazy. Anyway, I've had that one small strap. I'm gonna lose my bloody shelter in a minute. Let me sort that shelter out. Oh. Well, I said it was a wild one, guys. It's absolutely smashed my shelter. It's in bits. So, a few new nuts and bolts will be required before the shelter is alive again. Anyway, I'm going to get the stuff that I don't want to get wet out of the rain, keep the shelter, be a man and stick it out. Absolutely crazy. Well, guys, Keirion is not leaning. He's leaning on his belly. Do not stand on that back wall at any time. I've just hooked into a really nice hush. He's got the leader, but whether we get it up the wall is something else. Keirion's trying his best there for a plate. We'll see what happens. The rod went straight, but I can put that rod down now. And I'll jump and give him a hand. On the top of the trees. Got him. Yes! Get on, my box him up. Lock up there. Hey! Here comes the top. Nice one, Keirion, thank you very much. Nice hush there, guys. Woo! Ah, yeah. So? Yeah. Nice hush there. Absolute wild night. Fishing in the storm. Wouldn't have it any other way. Winter fishing exactly how it should be. And a big hush. Thanks to Keirion there, Anglesey Tight Liners. No hesitation, no danger. Just on the wall there, feeding the line up steadily as I was keeping the slack. Got to the shock leader, I put the rod down and he pulled it over the wall nicely. Sometimes you do lose fish doing that. You can't use a drop net over the back here because there's a lip. Standing on the wall is a no-no. You do not do it. You go over there, you're dead. It's that simple. Anyway, guys, nice hush. I'm happy with that. 2 casts, 2 fish, blowing a gale, smashed shelter. I had a hook in my finger. I'm wet, I'm tired, I'm angry, I'm everything a Welshman should be. Diolch yn fawr. Woohoo! There we are, guys. So to return the fish, I'm going to run down the steps. Dan's got the Disco Dan's got the phone there. So to return it, I'm going to run down the steps and put it on the inside wall. And then it can find its way home. But it's better for returning them. Dan, you may as well turn that off now. Well, guys, my 3rd fish of the night. Bit better strap than the first one. Couple of pounds, nothing massive. If I sound like I'm shouting, it's because of the wind. And Dan's down there. We're trying to do the filming out the wind. It's blowing an absolute hoolie now. Yeah, 4 casts, 3 fish. I've lost 3 leads, so shows the sort of ground we're fishing. I'll get this chap unhooked, I'll get him back, I'll get a bait out, I'll bait up and I'll show you how I tend to bait up for fishing this sort of place. This is my type of fishing, rough ground, I love it. Anyway, I'll get him back, eh? Right then, guys, as I said, I'd show you the sort of bait choices that I use when I'm fishing like this. This is my type of fishing, this is what I love doing. Rough ground, lots of tide, loads and loads of gear, but this is where them big fish are. So that's the sort of baits I'm using when I'm doing this sort of fishing. Massive baits. Foam cover flapping around there. Just so a comparison to it. There's my Bristol scissors next. Well, just quickly, guys, because the tide's absolutely ripping now and the rods are flying away. It's not a night on Anglesey without a dogfish, but look at the size of that, it's a big one. And I'm going to get it unhooked, I'm going to put it back, and we're slowly wrapping this session to an end. We've got the prawn pots yet to pick up, so see what brings on this last cast, pick the prawn pots up and make our way back to the van. Just lifted the first pot there, guys. Massive velvet crab. 2 of them, and a load of prawns as well. I don't know if you can see them in the video that well. But a load of prawn. We'll put them in a pot and I'll show you again. Give me a minute and then we'll lift the other one. We'll show you all the prawns that we've caught, and I'll say goodbye at the end. Oh, working. Second pot up, and we have a lobster. We don't think it's in size, so that'll go back. And a full basket of prawns. I mean a full basket of prawns as well. So we'll sort these out, guys, and I'll bring you back at the van. Well, guys, we're back in the van from a blustery, wet, windy session. Yeah, it's been a great night. It's been fantastic. I had a couple of eels, huss, lost a couple of fish, disco,
Blank.
lost a fish away.
Yeah, first cast.
Disco lost a fish first cast, but he got a big feed of prawns, and the lobster was in size, guys. So we measured that. It measured, I don't know, we googled it, what the right size was, and it measured where it tells you to measure. I can't remember what they call it. Jim, what do they call it? Right, nah. Where they told us to measure was meant to be 85, and it was 125. So it was well in size. So Disco will have a good feed, and Karion managed a very nice fish. Check out his video to see what he caught. He did manage one after losing lots and lots of gear. I lost 5 leads in total. Dan?
Sore subject.
Sore subject, he's not even going to comment. So yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys. It's been good to have you on board once again. We'll see you in the next one, hopefully. So until next time, keep safe, keep fishing, keep chasing them dreams.